Here in Australia, you've got two options when it comes to setting up your entity that you're going to trade out of for your online business, whether that's Amazon or eBay, Etsy, Shopify, whatever it may be. You can either do a sole trader or set up a company, a PTY Ltd. They're your two easiest options. There are others such as trading trusts and things like that, but for most people, they're going to be your options. So in this video, I'm going to talk you through all the reasons, all the good and bad about the company setup structure, and I'm going to show you a way you can do it and save yourself a ton of money as well. Now, if you like this kind of content where I'm showing you ways to make money on Amazon or make money online, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And if you've got any questions as well, or anything you want me to cover for you, or any questions relating to this video, post them in the comments below and I'll be sure to get them answered for you. All right, with that being said, let's get into it. Why do I need a PTY Ltd company? So, this is just my take on it, all right? This is my take, and I will tell you that a lawyer or an accountant will probably give you a different take, but I'm going to give you the entrepreneur's take, all right? This is the no bullshit entrepreneurial take. Entrepreneurial take. Here's the entrepreneurial take. So what you want to do, first of all, because I've done some shit for you, is get yourself off to the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs VIP members only area, and you're going to get yourself off to the latest training where it says start here. When you click on that start here, you'll come to this one. This first video is by the fantabulous Kate Ingham. And what you want to do is look underneath it, watch the video because the video is friggin' fantastic. Look underneath it and then go to cool stuff. And that cool stuff link will take you here, which is all the cool stuff that we've put together for you for the AOE training. All right, there's loads and rows of really very, very cool stuff in here for you, as you can see. All right, but the one document that we're going to focus on right now is this one, reasons to have a PTY Ltd company. I'm going to share that with you, send to all. I'm just going to pause that and make sure that I've actually, anyone with link can view. Cool. Boom, ba boom, 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 boom. So why the hell PTY Ltd company? There are, for me personally, two very important reasons to have a PTY Ltd company, okay? The first one is this one. It is much easier to sell a PTY Ltd company than it is to sell a sole trader, because a sole trader is you. A PTY Ltd company is something that you control, but it is under corporations law its own entity, okay? So which is transferable because you can just transfer shares or transfer IP, blah blah blah. Much easier to sell that shit. One of my clients, my consulting clients, just got an offer, man oh man, for their Amazon business, $41.5 million with a M. $41.5 million they just got offered for their Amazon business, which is pretty cool. I wish I would have put a clause in my consulting contract to get a little slice of that. Lesson learnt. Anyway, so 41.5 million. Are they a sole trader? No, they're not. No, they're not. PTY Ltd company, because that's what sells, okay? Anyway, so much easier to sell a PTY Ltd company. Next is this one. This is also super important. Perception is reality. When you are approaching suppliers, potential partners, anybody really in the business world, if they go and check you out, and some people do, and they see that you're a PTY Ltd company, rightly or wrongly, they will assume you're more serious. Rightly or wrongly. You may not be, but that doesn't matter. What matters is what they think. Not what you think, what they think, okay? So rightly or wrongly, they will assume that you're more serious. And that's a very, very good reason in and of itself to get a PTY Ltd company. They're the two big reasons for me, okay? Now, let's talk about some other reasons. Protecting Your Assets, the fantastic Kathy Lloyd, who's one of the AOE coaches, she made a very, very compelling argument to me all around asset protection. And I'm going to synopsis, okay? So essentially what she said was, if you own a property, then putting your business into a sole trader puts that property at risk. Think about that. So in Australia, we ain't that litigious. It's not like America where they'll sue you for friggin' anything. But if something does go wrong, or you get some asshole come after you, and you're in a sole trader, all your assets are on the line. If you get some asshole come after you, and you've got a Pty Ltd company, it's much harder to go after your personal assets. Think about that. Hold and transfer intellectual property, IP, intellectual property. What the hell is that mean in Amazon business? Well, that is things like your trademark. That's things like the look and feel of your brand. It could be your logo. It could be your packaging. It could be all those kind of cool things. That's all intellectual property. Much easier to hold and transfer that if you've got a Pty Ltd company. Broadly speaking, again, I ain't no accountant, but broadly speaking, there are a lot of tax advantages to be had from a company versus a sole trader, especially when you get over 150,000, it really starts to have an effect over 150,000. And with an e-commerce business, that can happen pretty quick. I mean, what's 150,000? It's like, what, 13,000 a month? That's really not very much at all on an e-commerce business, 13 grand a month. So depending on what you think you're going to do, you might want to consider that. And then something for later on, which is a question I'm going to answer in a bit. It's also easier to expand overseas. And there's a lot of very, very advantageous tax things you can do when it comes to expanding overseas as well. Yeah. So Neil lives in Portugal. Anyway, whatever. Don't even think about Neil living in Portugal and what implications that has. So last thing. Your accountant will tell you that they should set up your Pty Ltd company for you. They'll charge you anywhere from 1,300 plus GST to 2,500 plus GST to do that. You don't need them to do that. Go to ecompanies.com.au. It'll cost you that much, $506 plus $34, $540 to get that whole thing done for you, okay? And that includes your ACN and your GST. Bada boom, bada bing, it's all done. ecompanies.com.au. I've got no affiliation, but that's who I use. Do with that what you will. That was a video from my regular Monday night open Q&A session with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. We've got over 2,500 members and counting. We're actually the fastest growing e-commerce community here in Australia, and our members have got sales of over $50 million online. If you'd like to find out more about what we do at the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs, you can get yourself off to www.aussieonlineentrepreneurs.com.au. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.